Everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Prepping by Faith, and today we are going to cover part 5 of my Back to Basics series. This one is going to be how to do your laundry in an SHTF situation. So some of the items I'm going to show you are going to be appropriate for if you still have power, and then other items will be for if you no longer have power. So I wanted to show you kind of what I've stocked up on, give you guys some ideas on what you can do and what you can put up for laundry during an SHTF situation. So the first thing I have here is just a great big container of the laundry detergent that we use, and I have noticed that the price of this is continuing to go up, so I would suggest you guys go ahead and stock up on bottles of laundry detergent that you use. I would go ahead and mark the date that you open it and figure out how long it's taking you to get through one. That way you can get an idea of how many you need to stock up on. Whether your goal is 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever it is, it's going to give you an idea of how many of these you need to prep. The other thing I have over here is some bleach, and we know that bleach only has a shelf life of about 6 months to a year, and unfortunately I went buck wild on bleach, so I have lots of expired bottles that I need to do something with, so be aware of that. The other odd thing about bleach, as far as trying to determine the expiration date, this one's kind of rubbed off. I've noticed that when I go to purchase these. For one thing, it's really difficult to see that date because it is rubbed off, but it starts with a letter and a number that corresponds to the factory, and then the year is that date after that. So I think this one is older. It looks like it's a 20, so this one's expired, and then that way and then after that it will correspond with, I think, the month and the day. And then I think there's also an indication on there at the end of some other number. I don't remember what that refers to. But that'll give you guys kind of an idea of when it was manufactured, and then you can calculate out from there how long it's going to last. The other thing I did stock up on were these bleach tablets. I've heard mixed feelings about these. They say they last longer, but there's a lot of people that say there's extra chemicals in here. So you wouldn't want to use this to, say, bleach your water or anything like that. I would be careful with these because there may be other additives in here besides just bleach. I have heard that they last longer. I can't confirm that. So this is something you might want to consider. Just maybe putting up a couple bottles of these just in case. The other thing I have over here is just some Shout. I think you guys should have some of this stain remover. I also use old toothbrushes. This is just what I use to kind of scrub our laundry with. I found over the years that works really well to scrub out stains, so I have that. The other thing that you can do is you can make your own laundry detergent. So what I have here is a box of the Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda, and then I have a bar of the Fels Naphtha. I'm missing the borax. I actually ordered that. It's not here yet. And so what you can do is you can take 2 parts of this Super Washing Soda, 2 parts of the borax, and then 1 part of the Fels Naphtha, and mix them together in a container. You want to use rubber gloves though, because some of this can be cause issues on your skin if you did it directly with your hands, but that is something you can do. You can make up your own laundry detergent, and I know a lot of people in the prepping community already do this, so you might want to consider that. I also have over here, I feel like of all the things you need to have, I would have lots of baking soda and lots of vinegar. There's many things you can do with this as far as cleaning your laundry, removing stains, removing smells, that sort of thing. So I was thinking about this. You could actually take some vinegar and water and put it into a spray bottle to mist over your clothes in the event that you can't wash them right away, and then you could hang those outside. One of the things we know is that when you hang them outside in direct sunlight, sunlight actually kills bacteria. So if we were in a situation where water was scarce, and that is a very real possibility in an SHTF, you could use something like that as a way of reducing the bacteria in your clothing and just hanging them outside. So as far as hanging them outside goes, I have over here a retractable clothesline that I picked up. They have lots of these online that you can look at and just read reviews. Make sure you get yourself a good one that's going to be sturdy. And then you're also going to want a bunch of, the the clips here. So you're going to want a bunch of the plastic clothespins, or you can use the wooden ones, whichever you prefer. There's more in here. This is a different kind. I think I got some metal ones in addition to those, just in case, because these I actually picked up at the Dollar Tree. So that's something that you can do. And then if we still had electricity, you could, you want to have things like your bounce. If you don't like bounce because you feel like that's not good for the environment or whatever, you can also use these wool dryer balls. I've found here, the reason I don't like these, I did try them, but in my state it's so dry that I really don't prefer those. They just seem to add even more static to my clothes. So I don't know if any of you have any suggestions as to how to avoid that if you live in a drier climate or not. I'd love to use something that's more natural, but it doesn't work. I have heard something about maybe adding some essential oils. I don't know if that would help or not, but if you guys have any tips about that, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. The other thing I wanted to talk about is you want to have a washboard. So what I have right here is a Made Right washboard. It was actually manufactured in Logan, Ohio in the USA. So this was only about $24.99 according to the sticker when I purchased it. I have no idea how much they are now. They may have gone up in price, but you guys should have some sort of a washboard like this in an event where you can't use your washing machine. And another thing I was thinking about is you're going to want a couple different buckets. That's going to help minimize your water usage. So one would have a little bit of laundry detergent in it, and the other one you would use for rinsing. I have just one bucket here to show you as an example. This is actually an old spin mop that I have. I don't know if you guys remember when those came out, but I feel like this would be a really good way to kind of wring out your laundry. So if they still make these, or you can get a hold of these, or you guys just have an old one lying around, this would be a good way to kind of wring out your laundry by putting it in this little thing here and then spinning it out. So I do have this. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is if you're in a situation maybe where it's even unsafe to hang your clothes outside to dry, you want to consider having things like these clothing racks put up. I have this one here, and in a moment I'm going to go ahead and open it up for you so you guys can see how large it really is. The other thing you can do obviously is hang them up on things like your where you would hang your shower curtain rod. You could hang some clothing there to dry inside, but I think it might be a good idea to have some of these racks put up. I do have another smaller one also. There's all kinds of these. This one I really like because it's metal and it seems sturdier. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what this looks like open. Okay, so we are back, and I'm going to show you this rack I just put together. So it is actually 79 inches long, which is 6 feet and 7 inches. So you're going to get plenty of space there to dry your clothes. Now you could go ahead and sit this outdoors as well if you wanted to, because it does come with some windproof rings. But I think for an SHTF scenario where you need to stay inside and you need the room to dry your clothing, this thing would be wonderful. There are instances, especially for those of us in the suburbs and in the cities, where it would be unsafe to go out and hang our laundry. So I feel like this is a good solution. It is metal, and it comes with this additional bar, so you can go ahead and put that in here too, so you can hang them from either side and then also off that middle bar. So this is a good solution, I feel like, and you guys saw how small it is once you collapse it. So I will go ahead and link that in the description box if there are any of you that are interested in this. And I hope that this video has helped you guys today with your laundry preparation for SHTF. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Remember to pray, prep, and put God first. God bless.